Uh, okay, in the last class we discussed about Unit 1, that is painted house and friendly chicken. That is painted house and friendly chicken. So this is the first unit. So now we are discussing about the remaining part of Unit 1. So that is painted house, friendly chicken and me. So just we recollect what we have discussed in the previous class. Just we recollect what we have discussed in the previous class. So in the previous class we discussed about Unit 1, that is painted house, friendly chicken and me. So what we have discussed in the previous class, just we discussed briefly about this painted house and friendly chicken. So now we are discussing about this. So here, so we observed this picture. So what they are in this picture, what we observe in this picture. So we can observe in this picture houses, I mean thatched houses. So trees, well, children, cows, oxen, pigs, goats, dogs, rabbit and cat we observe in this picture. So and hen, so we observe in this picture. So let us we observe in the picture. So now we are so questioning of these picture. So like so question number one, what do you observe in this picture? So I'm asking these 6 questions. I mean, where are the children? Number two, is it a village or a town and why? Number three, what are the boys looking at? Number four, are the children friendly with the animals? Number five, what are the children doing? Or number six, which animal do you choose as your friend? So we observe in this picture and answer these 6 questions like these. So what are the answers? So you can observe in this picture like it. So where are the children? So where are the children? So where are the children? So the children in the farmhouse, in the street, in the farmhouse, in the street. So question number two, is it a village or a town? Why? Is it a village or town or why? So it's a village because there are many animals. So number three, what are the boys looking at? What are the boys looking at? So the boys are looking at the animals. The boys are looking at the animals. So number four, are the children friendly with the animals? Are the children friendly with the animals? So yes, they are friendly. Yes, they are friendly with the animals. So number five, so what are the children doing? So you can observe in this picture already. So already you have observed this picture. So right, can you guess the answer? Can you guess the answer? What are the children doing here? So already I told you. So the children are feeding the animals and they are playing with the animals. So with the animals, they are playing with the animals and feeding to them. So number six, which animal do you choose as your friend? So you can see more animals in this picture like pig, goat, hen, rabbit, so buffaloes like this. So which animal do you choose as your friend? So mostly mostly children's. So mostly they would choose a rabbit or dog. If you like, so if you like a dog, if you like pig, so then you can choose that your friend. So here now we are discussing about a girl, an 8 years old girl. So I mean, a unit one, in this unit one, painted house, a friendly chicken, and me. So now we are reading. So who's painted house and who's a friend of chicken? So like who's me? So now we are discussing about this. So now let us read up. Now let us read about an 8 years old girl who lives in a painted house in South Africa with her mother, her aunts, her mischievous younger brother, and her best friend a chicken. So now we are reading about, now we are discussing about an 8 years old girl. So she lives in a painted village in a South Africa. So she lives with her mother, her aunts, and her mischievous younger brother, and his and her best friend a chicken. She lives. She lives in painted house like this. It's looking like a painted. So now we are discussing about. Now we are reading about an 8 years old girl. She lives in a painted house. In this house, like this house. So it's a painted house. You can see in this picture. So it's a painted. So she lives in painted house and in a South Africa village, South Africa. So okay, with her mother and auntie and her mischievous brother, younger brother, and with and her best friend a chicken. So, right. So already just I told you. So which is your best friend? I like this. I mean, which is your best animal? A dog or rabbit? Anything. So which is your pet animal? So dog or chicken, buffalo, so goat, like this, rabbit, like this. You can say like this. So here the girl best friend, so a chicken. The girl best friend a chicken. So right. So the girl addressing, I mean here, so in this unit one, a painted house, a friendly chicken, and me. So here, the girl addressing to us. So the girl addressing. So here, what she addressing here? So I mean, how does the girl addressing here? So in this, so in this lesson, the girl addressing like, hello stranger friend, hello stranger friend. Why? Because we don't know to her, so she don't know she don't know us. So that's why she's addressing to us like hello stranger friends, like this. So I am Thandi, an endeable girl in South Africa. I'm 8 years old and my best friend is a chicken. You may laugh at that, but when I tell my friend secrets, she can talk all she wants, but no one can understand her except another chicken, of course. So here, so a girl is addressing hello stranger friend. So here the girl name is Thandi. The girl name is Thandi. So she's an endeable girl. She's an endeable girl in South Africa. I mean, endeable, it's a tribal area in South Africa. So it's a tribal kind. It's a tribal kind. So endeable, it's a kind of, I mean, a name of a tribal kind, a tribal class. So here I am 8 years old and my best friend my best friend is my best friend is a chicken. So if you have so many friends, so if you have so many friends, so then they are mostly human beings. So here her friend is like animal. So what is the animal? Chicken. So chicken. You may laugh at that. So if I tell you, so my best friend chicken, then you laugh. So but I have I mean my best friend is a chicken. So why? Because So but when I tell my friend's secrets, so she can talk all she wants, but no one can understand her except another chicken or chicken, of course. So if I tell to a chicken my secrets about my secrets, then if I share my secrets with chicken, so it can understood, but so it tells my secret to other, but you can't understand what she told, what she had told. So I mean, she here she I use instead of chicken. So here what she I mean what she told, what she has told, you don't understand, but so it but another chicken can understand, but you don't understand their language, I mean chicken language. You don't understand chicken language like this, so you don't understand like this. So I can understand chicken language, so that's why I can share I share all my secrets with my best friend, like chicken. So she she's also share her problems with me. So here, so if I share my secrets, so she can talk with you, but you can't understand what she told. Why? Because you don't understand chicken language. So that's why she's choosing like a chicken. So mostly. So here, so how well have you read and understood? So you can what you have understood in these paragraphs. So who is Thandi? So already I told you. So Thandi is an 8 years old girl like this. So Thandi is an 8 years old endeable girl from South Africa. Who is Thandi? Thandi is an 8 years old girl. So she's came from endeable girl, and she's came from endeable tribal area. That is a tribal area in South Africa. So who is her best friend? Who is her best friend? I mean, who is Thandi best friend? So Thandi best friend is her chicken. Her chicken. So like you imagine. So who is your best friend? Like you can say like this. Your friend, your names. So your friend names, human being names like this. So here the girl said that chicken. So right. So we go to next paragraph. So my chicken listen to my stories. She has other users too. If you if if you play with her and take her mind off what's going on, you can very quickly snatch a feather or two when she is distracted. She doesn't notice, and the feathers will come on handy later. Of course. So here my chicken listens to my stories. So all the time I spend with my chicken. So when I share my secrets, so I could tell to a chicken about my stories, so she listen. So if she doesn't listen, so then I snatch her feeders. So I snatch her feeders. So if she's distracted, I mean to make something stop giving their attention or something, so then I I snatch a feeder. So I pick up a feeder. Feeder means e kilometer. So snatch, it's a big, a peddavini. So it's a big or take suddenly without permission. Snatch means distracted means here to make something stop giving their attention to something. So if she is unmoved, then I snatch a feature of a chicken. So then I took that feature. So it has very useful for, later it's very useful for me. So of course it's very useful. So how to we use these feature? We can paint it these feather. feather. So these feather we can paint it nicely painted with these feather. So like this she uses about these feather. So another paragraph. I have two hopes. One is my name Thandi, which means hope in my language. All children are a hope for their families, and many endeavor girls are named Hope. If you like, you can call yourself Hope too, in secret, of course. Especially if you are a boy, of course. The other hope I have is that at the end of this book, I can say goodbye, friend, not goodbye, stranger friend. So here I have two hopes. So I have two hopes. I have two things. I have two goals dreams like this. So she has two hopes. So one is name. One is my name. So who is that 8 years old girl name? So what is the 8 years girl name? So her name is Thandi. Her name is Thandi. So that means Thandi means hope in their language. So endable language. So endable tridal that is a tridal place. So tribal place. So it's endable tribal language. So in their language, hope. Thandi means hope. So so many endable families. So they call their children. They have their children names like in Thandi, hope like this. So if you like this name hope, you can also call yourself hope too. So if you are a boy, don't worry about it. So you can call yourself hope. So like so finally I end this lesson. I end about this topic. So I call you so goodbye friend. So I don't call you a goodbye stranger friend. So here hope means a feeling of expressions for a particular thing to happen. So I hope I want to become a doctor. I hope I want to become a police officer. You are thinking about your hope. So like this dream or goal or achievement like this. If you have hope, so you can work for that. So maybe most of the families they were thinking about their children hope. So my child want to become a big my child want to become a bank manager. My child want to become a police officer. My child want to become a teacher. Like this they have many hopes about their children. So many family in the families. So like here, so in the endable families, Thandi means endable family members name so many children's name. So they have a hope or a Thandi. So in our families we have children names like Kiran, Vijay, like these we have like these names. So here, so Thandi means hope. If you have like this name, so you can call hope. So here, so what is the meaning of Thandi? So already I told you what is the meaning of Thandi. That's meaning Thandi means hope. So what is the meaning of your name? So we are talking about Thandi stories. Now we are discussing about Thandi stories. Thandi, she is a Endable girl in South Africa. She came from Endable village in South Africa. So here, Thandi means hope. So I think every name must have some meaning. So like Sneha, if you take Sneha, it's a name. It's a female name. It's a girl name. So it's a female name. So Sneha means it's a friend. Sneha means friend. So Madhu means sweet. The name Madhu means sweet. So if you have Vijay, So it's a success. So that means success. Vijay. It's a success. Like if you you can find out your name meaning. So you will find out your name meaning, and what is the name of what is the meaning of your name. So try to find out. So already I told in the previous class. So can you find your name meaning? Can you find your name meaning? So I think you didn't. Okay, at least try to your at least today. So you try to your name meaning. Okay, next one. So what is the meaning of Thandi Hope? What is your meaning of your name? Try to your friend like Sneha and friend like this. What is the meaning of Sneha? It's a friend. What is the meaning of Madhu? A sweet. Like, okay, pick out the antonyms. Pick out the antonyms or antonyms for the words friend and stranger. So you listened two words here. So that is a friend and stranger. So you know already friend and what is the stranger. So stranger means unknown persons like. Okay, now you write opposite words of these words friend and stranger. So you write or you find out the antonyms for these words like friend and stranger. So what is the antonym of friend? Enemy. It's a friend antonym. It's a opposite of friend enemy. Opposite of friend, the word friend, opposite word is enemy. So what is the opposite word of stranger? What is the opposite word of stranger? Known. So already I told you stranger means unknown persons, unknown things. So so here what is the opposite of these word stranger? So knowing. So knowing thing, knowing person like this. So known or familiar like this. So we go for a next paragraph. I don't know why, but endable people do not call anything beautiful. So even that the best thing is described as good. All endable women paint their houses, and I want you to know, a stranger friend, no one's house is as good as my mother's. She has started to teach me to paint very good designs. The girl, who that girl? An 8 years old girl in South Africa, endable girl. So the girl, Thandi, here in this paragraph, Thandi talks about houses, painted houses. She talks about painted houses, how they painted. Endable families. So how they painted their houses like this. So here. So I don't know why, but endable people do not call anything beautiful. So endable people, endable tribal people. So they were beautiful. So but I don't know why endable people do not call anything beautiful. So even that the best thing is described as a good. So it's a very beautiful. If they were very beautiful, so then they just tell to us like okay good as good like this, just they use word like good only. So if that is very beautiful, most beautiful, so just they are telling that word, just they are using a good only. So here all endable women paint their houses, and I want you to know. So all the endable family members, all the endable people, especially women's, they were painted their house. So very beautiful. Most beautiful. So but I know it's a beautiful, but here stranger friend, endable girl said to you, like you, stranger friend, you, that is you. So no one house is as good as my mother's. So every edible houses, it's a very beautiful, most beautiful. But in compared to my mother house, so it's very, I mean here, I mean their house, it's very most a beautiful house in this. In their edible families, in their edible houses. So, well, I mean, her mother, I mean, Tandi's mother house, it's a very most beautiful. So the most beautiful in along the edible houses. So here she has started to teach me. I mean, teach me to paint a very good design. So my mother painted a different type of very most best designs to my on my house. So so what you understood here in the last paragraph, I mean, how well have you read and understood? So why do you think edible people do not call anything beautiful? So here I think they want to give the best, because even the describe the best thing as good, this only, as good things only. So who teaches her to paint? Who teaches her paint? Her mother teaches to her. Her mother teaches her to paint good designs. So this is the good design house. It's a a good painting to this house. So okay, you can see. So when when I am taller, so I shall have a house so good. People will stop in front of my walls and smile and even laugh loud. So you have to have, so you have to have strong eyes to paint well, and your hand must not shake like a leaf on a tree. For you, must fill a chicken's feather with paint and draw a line as straight as a spear. Here, spear means a weapon with a painted tip. Weapon with a painted tip. So, okay. When I am taller, I mean when I am grieve. So grieve, I mean perakadam. So when I am taller, I shall have a house so good. So people will stop in front of my walls and smile and even laugh out loud. So when I grow, so when I am taller, so then I have a dream. So I have a dream. So I built a beautiful house. So when I built where I built a beautiful house in my village. So if you built a beautiful house, so many people stand there and look at that house. It's a very nice, it's a most beautiful house. So they were stunning. Wow, what's a beautiful house this is. So like this, they were thinking about this, they were talking about my house, they were always talking about my beautiful house. So like I want these type of designs, I want these type of designs uh, have I have these type of house, a different design, a beautiful designs. I painted to my own house. So I mean here she when she grew, when she taller, so she want become a good, she want become a beautiful house. She built a beautiful house. So when you cross that house, so then you can stop and you look at that house. So it's a very beautiful, it's a very attractive. You don't move to any other place. So you can see always, that house. You don't move. So you are just watching that house. You are always watching that house. So like this, she wants like this type of a dream. she wants this type of hope of her future. So here she wants to build a good, a beautiful building. So I shall have a house so good, people will stop in front of my wall and smile. They were smile. It's a very beautiful. They give a smile like this. Oh, it's very beautiful. They were talking about this house like this. So here she is thinking about her hope. She is thinking about her a new built house. Okay. So when it's she taller, she will growth like this. So you have to have strong eyes to paint wall. So I mean, well, so if you want a different if you want different type of designs on painting, so then firstly you want to see a different type of a paint, different type of designs, different type of patterns on your views. So here, and your hand must not shake like a leaf of a tree. So I mean, when you are painted to on your house, on your wall, then at that time you don't shake your hand, you don't shake your hands, you don't shake your hand like a leaf of on a tree. So if you take a tree, so if you can see a tree, so in the tree leaves are waving, in the tree leaves are waving like this. You don't wave your, I mean, you don't shake your hand. So when you are painted, you are painted on your walls, so you don't shake your like a leaf of on a tree. For you must fill a chicken's feeder with paint and draw a line straight as a spear. So you must take feeder, I mean chicken feeder, it's a ika. So chicken feeder, and you draw that design, you draw that pattern, you draw that design with these feeders. So it's a line like as straight as a spear. Spear means it's a weapon with a painted tip. So how well have you read and understood? So here, what does Tandi want to do when she grows bigger? So Tandi wants to have a beautiful house so that people will stop in front of her house. So okay. So here, what qualities are required for a painter according to Tandi? So what qualities are required? What qualities are required for a painter according to Tandi? So here, one should have strong eyes to paint well, and one must not to shake hands, not shake hands. You don't shake while painting. So right. So like you can paint like this. So it's a very nice. You can draw like these paintings. So it's nice. So right. So here, can you think of some pictures that can you draw with these feathers? I mean, can you draw these type of pictures with a feather, a chicken feather? So how are you colors used to decorate the houses in village during festivals? So if in your village some festivals are there, so then how we decorate our houses? So if a ceremony in your house, then how to decorate your house? So it's a very different type of designs we use a different type of colors like this. So here, so you can draw these type of pick like with a feather. So here it's a feather. So feather, different type of colors we uses in the feather. So this is the feathers, right? Okay. So I would like to task for you. So that is talk and write about your dream house. So I mean, if you are growth, if you are a bigger person, so if you are a taller person, then so how would you build your own house? So So what do you think about your dream? How to build your house? So how to build your home like this? So she built. I mean here example of some house. So if you can imagine your dream like this, so any different type of houses you can dream. So how I built my newly house, how I built my houses. So like, and what color what colors I painted my new house like this. So talk and write about your dream house. So this is a task for you. So this is homework for you. So you can write and you can talk about your dream house. So on a paper. So a task for speaking and writing. So if you I mean, so if you, I think it's a one of the just it's a one of the a dream of some houses like, so where a child painted and visualize house. So what kind of houses when you are bigger? So what kind of if you this is a very a nice house. It's a most beautiful house. It's a very looking, so very nice looking. So like this. So you, what kind of houses when you are bigger? What kind of houses when you are growth? So keeping all these points, like these points. So keeping all these points in our viewer. So talk about your dream house and then write about it. So talk about your dream house and then write about it. So hope you will you will do this like these qualities. I would like to help like these uh, dreaming houses. So if you have like this, so what's your dreaming house like? Is a house, a villa, a flat? What type of your house is like a house or villa or flat like this? So when do you want to complete it? So when you are bigger, at what time you have completed your your dream house in 2025, in 2030, in 2035. So where in which year you want to completed your dream house. So the third one, so where do you want to build it? So where do you want your built your dream house? So in a village or a town or hill beside the river, like mostly so many peoples are they want built in towns. So why? Because it's very uh, useful. So okay, how many floors stories should it have? So if you have a built a good house, so how many floor? 2 floors or 3 floors like this. So fifth one, how many bedrooms do you want to have apart from other rooms? So how many bedrooms? I mean, which type of shape you want? So I have 2 bedrooms and one kitchen, one hall like this. So how many bedrooms you want? You want in your dream? So like this. So next one. So what things do you want to put in your room? So if your dream house is completely over, so then which type of things you do put there? So which type of things you do put there? So like uh, animals, any other beautiful things we can put uh, in our room. So which type of things, what type of things do you want to put in your room? So is there any swimming pool in your house? So if you want swimming pool, then you can imagine, so I want a swimming pool in front of my house, or a backyard of my house like this. You can imagine. So it's very, you can see in the movies. So in the apartments backside or front side, anyway, anyway. Okay, if you want swimming pool, is there, so is there any swimming pool in your house, I mean in your dream house? So like this, is there garden even, is there a garden in your dream house? So like this, already you can see in this picture, so it's a garden. So it's a, if you have this dream house, so it's a garden. So like this, so like is there is there a garden in your dream houses? So are there any pet animals in your dream house? So I mean in front of, I mean along with you, so many animals alive with you. So I mean in the beginning of this class, you can see one picture. So there is there you can see more, so many animals, so like rat, dog, pig, hen. So like this, you can observe in the beginning of the class, that picture. So here, so what type of animals you want in your house? I mean, are there any pet animals in your dreams house, like dog, hens, and cat, so rabbit, like these, buffaloes, like this? What type of animals you want, like this? So you can follow these 10 things, and you can imagine your dream house. So what was the qualities of my house? So where I built my house, so which colors I want to use, like this. You can follow these type of things, and you can write about it. I mean you can talk about, I mean you can write about your dream house, so and talk about to your friends or family members. So I hope you will do this. We'll meet in the next class. So thank you everyone. So this is the endable woman, this, she is endable woman. So these are endable children. So they were of a different type of bends, like this. Okay, so they were going to school. Endable girl were going to school. This is the end. So it's next class we will discuss and about these things. So okay, we will meet in the next class. Thank you everyone, all of you. Bye. I would like to stop here. So next we will meet in the next class. Thank you.